Hey guys, Jacob here. It is currently March 8th, 2022. This is going to be this week's Fender Reset. Your front desk Fender this week is selling the Sacrifice Providence defense. This one has a roll of 13% weapon damage, 8.3 hazard, and 15,000 health. If you're looking for one of these, I would recommend picking this one up. At least you can get rid of the health and put something like critical hit chance or critical hit damage. And hazard isn't too bad, especially since people are using fire and stuff like that in the DZ. But if you use Glass Key in the DZ, you're absolutely a madman. But you've earned my respect if you're going that crazy. I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case you guys want to pick any of this stuff up. But overall, nothing really too crazy. And as for the chest piece, if you guys don't have it, I know some of you have been trying to farm for this thing forever. I would recommend picking it up or farming loot locations to find your triple red one, which I know a lot of you guys are looking for the Dark Hours and Iron Horse raids, for DPS builds, and or overall, around Vigilance and Glass Cannon builds. This is going to be the clan vendor. This week they're selling the Mechanical Animal. This one's max critical hit damage. It has 11% assault rifle damage, 15% health damage. If you need critical hit damage for your library, you could I would recommend picking this up, buying it, and add it to your library. Or you could get rid of critical hit damage and put something else to your liking. I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case you guys want to pick any of this stuff up. But overall, that's really going to be about it for the front desk vendor and the clan vendor. Also, I do apologize if I do stutter a little bit. I am recording this pretty late, and I am very tired, so I've been trying to get this video out for you guys so you know what's for sale this week. This is going to be at the Theater Settlement. This week, they're selling the Celebre with pretty low rolls, but other than that, I will scroll through the rest of these items in case you guys need them. But not anything too crazy at the Theater Settlement this week. Now we're going to head over to the campus, which is the next PvE zone instead of the Dark Zone vendors. I know a lot of you guys consider them PvP zones, but this is going to be the one you could access in the open world without even going near the DZ. Now if you just run down here and take a left on the sidewalk, this is where the vendor is located.
Come here and take a look.
This week she's selling the White Death with max headshot damage. Swap speed's pretty low, of course, you're not really going to use that. And the marksman rifle damage is 10.3, and it has spike, which in my opinion is really not that great for this weapon. They are selling max damage charts out of cover. That is something I would recommend picking up, especially if you're new to the game or looking for max stats for your stat library.
Your business?
Now we're going to head over to the Dark Zones. Keep this in mind, you're going to have DZ resources, which you can get by extracting and deconstructed gear, or opening smaller boxes scattered around the DZ that give you one resource per crate. This is going to be DZ West, we're starting with first. Then we go to DZ South, and then DZ East. This is DZ South. This week, he is selling the Harmony. I would recommend picking this up. I know some people have been looking for this weapon for quite some time now. It has damage to armor on it, and you can max out the critical hit damage, and then optimize this, and this is a pretty solid Harmony. It also has Perfect in Sync, which I know a lot of you guys have been trying to get for some time now. I'm going to scroll through the rest of these items. He is selling a pretty decent pair of Fender's knee pads if you guys need that, which have critical hit chance, weapon damage, and you can get rid of the skill damage and put critical hit damage, so you have triple reds. Like I said, keep this in mind, these will cost DZ resources. Next is going to be DZ South, which is down here at the bottom of the map. And this is DZ South. This week, she is selling the Swamp Chain. This is the named MP7 with perfect unwavering. I'm going to scroll through the rest of these items in case you guys need them. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be about it for DZ South. Looks like there is a manhunt currently in there. And the final DZ is going to be DZ East. This does take a minute to run all the way over here, so if you just want to spawn at the door, you can always just walk out. But it just depends on what Xbox you are. If you're on the Series X, it's pretty quickly, or loads pretty quickly. But if not, then you might have to run a little bit.
Check out my inventory.
This week, she's selling the No Reliable, and other than that, no max rolls really. She is selling a Fenris holster if you guys are looking for triple red, if you want to get rid of weapon handling and put critical hit damage and max out the weapon damage.
Thanks for
But that's about it for the DZs. And the final stop is going to be New York City. That's going to be in Haven, all the way over here.
Safe area
Alright, let's
detected.
go up the staircase right here. This is where the first vendor is located. He's pretty much selling your average yellow items. He doesn't sell any named items, but if you guys need max weapon damage for chest pieces for your stat library, he's selling that, and also max armor if you guys need that as well. If you go over here through the atrium or the auditorium, I know some people have said that, you know, depending on how you're going to pronounce it. Also, I cannot speak tonight. But this is where Roy Benitez is located, and he's not selling any max rolls either by the looks of it, except explosive resistance if you guys need that. But that's been it, guys. Thank you all for watching. And this was a very quick vendor reset video, and it is pretty late, but I wanted to get this out to you guys as quick as possible.